I hear this word in a অন্তরা চৌধুরী Bengali song. এক যে ছিল দুষ্টু ছেলে. When I become much older. Where she says, in the time duration 2 minute 40 second, সবাই ভালো, নিজে ভালো হও. It means everyone is good. At first you became good. And this word have the potential to change someone's vision for others people. She want to say, before judging someone, try to be good in your position. And then anything else doesn't matter anymore. Then you don't need to judge someone. The deep meaning of this word. At first, before judging someone's character. At first, before judging someone's behavior towards you. At first, before judging someone's decision. First, you became good and behave well with them. First, you understand them. At first, you cooperate with them. At first, you focus on your own thing. At first, you remove your inner disturbance, like noticing negativity in people. At first, you become comfortable with yourself. At first, you don't demand anything from others. At first, you become right in your perspective. At first, you become right in your position. Then you find everyone was already good people. Then you don't have any problems with people. Then you find everybody was right in their position. Then others' bad behavior doesn't matter to you. What I want to say, we have to become in ourselves a good person. We have to focus on ourselves. We have to change ourselves. We have to change our mindset about people. We have to progress in our life. Then we never notice any negativity in people. Then we meet with only good people. Then good things and good people come in our life. Now I clear one thing. Is everyone really good? Honestly, no. Some people are really oversmart, uneducated, and uncultured. They don't know manners. They only think about themselves. Some people are really nonsense and unethical. They don't have knowledge. Just their time have favorable on them. They don't know about karma. They think they are only winner. They are only rich. They are only smart. Some people never help us. But it doesn't matter when we change ourselves. Actually, our problem is we judge people based on their nature, body language, and talking style. Because we are insecure. We don't like someone is happier than us. We feel underconfident when someone is better than us, wealthier than us, and attractive than us. We demand attention, over attention. We don't like if someone ignores us or discourages us. We don't like when people do unfair with us, when people misbehave with us. We don't like when people try to fool us or when people don't value us. We don't like when people don't favor us. The reason for this, for our personality, for our people hating personality, for our stupid and unsmart personality, for our lack of knowledge about self good belief, for our lack of self confidence, for our faults, the bad things we do in our past, our casualness for our life. Actually, we are in problem. We are disturbed in ourselves. Actually, we are behind from others. We are lonely in our life. We have disturbing past experience from people. Next, for our wrong mentality, our aggressive mentality. We have trust issue for people. That's why When we come in front of uncomfortable people, or whenever people try to dominate us, whenever people don't help us, whenever people don't become friendly with us, whenever we feel threat from people, we think them uncultured, oversmart, and uneducated. We think them third class people, nonsense people. We think them as a psycho. At that time, we want to show our power towards them, our intelligence towards them. At that time, we want to prove ourselves more smarter than them. We want to show our confidence to them. And in anger, in front of them, we become insecure. We become tense and frustrated. In front of them, we did not able to think something in normal mind. We did not behave normal. We think negatively. We pissed off our mood. We become uncomfortable and uncontrolled. And we take some regretful decisions. We don't cooperate with them. We don't adjust with them. We fight with them. We try to take our revenge from them. We only think about how to punish them, how to disrespect them. We try to stop them. And for that reason, we experience a bad time with them. Other side, we get extremely tempted at that time. We feel relieved when they are gone. Our mind did not work well in front of them. We become more and more negative at that time. Our mind only think how to hurt them, how to disrespect them. In front of them, we reflect our defective, unwhelming, and unhealthy personality. We seem abnormal, underconfident, and weak. Now, to escape that kind of situation, to stay positive and confident in that kind of situation, to stay calm and controlled in front of those people who don't like us, and most importantly, to cooperate with them, to behave gently with them, and to associate with them. And the same thing should be returned from them. We have to become a good people. Now, how do we become good at first? How do we behave gently with people? How do we adjust to different types of people? How do we avoid feeling insecure around others? How do we stop criticizing people? How do we control our emotions and feelings about others? How do we become responsible in our duties? And how do we focus on improving ourselves? The answer is we have to become a mature person. We need to bring maturity in our thinking. We need to make mature decisions in first place. And next, we have to follow only one thing about a mature person. That is, believe in ourselves. That is the only thing we have to do to become good people. What I want to say, when we first decide to become a mature person, we unlock our narrow thinking. When we act like a mature person, when we think like a mature person, then we stabilize our inner disturbance. From maturity, we can see our mistakes, for which we receive abundance from people. By becoming mature, we stay comfortable with uncomfortable people. From becoming mature, we understand people, we associate with people. With maturity, we can manage things wisely and smartly. We will find out our way with mature thinking. How will we stay focused on our responsibilities? Or we can say, how can we avoid our inner disturbance to stay focused on our own responsibilities? This thing gradually boosts our self confidence, and then we don't rely on anyone because then we know what we have to do. From becoming mature, we behave well with people because then we control our aggressive moves when people behave badly with us. And from becoming mature, We become mentally strong. We compress our anger. From becoming mature, day by day we become more smarter, more intellectual, and more attractive, which enhance our overall personality. In nowadays, what I do, I remind myself every time, Aditya, be mature. Next, believe in yourself. In every situation, in every moment, I keep remind to my inner self, Aditya, be mature. Focus on your own thing and believe in yourself. This thing brings expensive changes into me. I can focus on myself and my work. When I remind myself, Aditya, believe in yourself. This word boosts my self confidence. Initial moment, whatever goes in my mind, after reminding myself of that word, I can stabilize my mind. Actually, my motive is I can be mature every time. I can be self confident every time. I want to focus on myself. I want to grow myself. I want myself. That's why I remind myself, Aditya, be mature. My motive is I want to be smart. I don't want to fight with anyone. I want to handle my life well. Same as myself, the main thing what we have to do, we have to be mature. We have to be confident in ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to focus on our growth. Now, a serious thing I want to tell you. Maturity is like an ocean. We never focus on maturity when our mind is disturbed, unless until we focus on one thing. That is, we have to change ourselves. Actually, maturity never makes us a good person until we never want to change ourselves. It is maturity when we naturally don't get angry on people. We have a wrong mind. Every time, whenever, if we don't like someone, we want to show our power to them. We want to destroy them. That is our wrong and unsmart mentality. A mature, knowledgeable, and a smart person never think that kind of thing. We only think. That's only proof we are immature and unsmart. We have to erase our this mentality. We have to change ourselves. Until we do that, not any reminder have that power to make ourselves a mature person. First, we have to remove our aggressive nature, our wrong thinking about people. We have to love people and it is not help others. It is only help us to become a smart person. Now, if you say how we can change ourselves, then I suggest you one thing as an example. That is from now, we have to think that way. After number one is number three. Generally, we know after number one is number two. Exact same, our mind work that way. Whenever a person spoil our mood, whenever from a person we feel insecure, then next our mind automatically decide also spoil their mood. Our mind decide also feel them insecure. It is our natural thinking pattern. So from number example, from now we have to think that way. At number 1, whenever some incidents happened with us, next we have to think number 3. That is cooperate with them, adjust with them, or think them our close one. There is no number 2. And same, there is no revenge, no hateness, no egoistic fight, nothing. I know it is stupid, but it is the way to break our natural thinking. It is the way to remove our revenge taking mentality. Next, it is not gonna be easy. Changing ourselves is not sufficient for our becoming mature. We also need progress in our life. It is true, maturity can make us focused in our plan. But if we don't progress, then we never become naturally mature person or self-confident person. We are disturbed in our inner selves. We are not happy in inner selves. So that's why I want to say we have to short our goals, and it is very necessary for ourselves. Small achievement can make us motivated in our life. Then becoming mature and becoming self-confident become much more easy for us. So from now, minimalize our goals are same to same important for us, like to become a mature person. And if we correct these two things, then other things will automatically become right for us with our reminder. When we change ourselves and short our goals, and when these two things go right way, then we enjoy to become mature person. Then our motive to become mature work right way. Then with these two, we feel confident and self-belief get increases in us. And then we become good naturally. And then we don't have any problem with people. Actually, all the things happen for our personal lack of knowledge about self good belief or self positive belief and our wrong mentality. That is, we often jump to conclusions. From our past experience, we believe we are always right. Our assumptions makes us demotivated. We always forming a negative mindsets about them before they even act. I think this is the most immature thing we do to ourselves. The last thing I want to say, when you become good, you meet with only good people. We are trapped in a circle, and it is totally our fault. We are trapped in a circle where peoples are not privileged, where their ethics don't match with ours. They don't think the way we think. They are not like us. Their motives, their belongings, and their culture that are not like ours. I don't mean they are bad. I want to say their ideology never match with ours. I don't mean they are immature. They are uneducated or uncultured. They are mature, educated, and they are good. But here's what I want to say. Their ideology is trapped in a circle. They don't think out of the box. They believe in another ideology and they are comfortable with that. But our problem is, due to our lifelong immature mistakes, due to our childish nature, our nonsensical activities, and our lack of knowledge, we get trapped in this circle. We are trapped with them. Actually, at this moment, we should belong to another position. At this time, we should not stay in that kind of position. But because of our faults, we stay in the list and get trapped with other believers. They never understand our ideology, and we are also not able to understand theirs. So that's why I want to say, with maturity, we have to get out of this circle. We have to go there where peoples are like us, where peoples think like us. That's why I am saying, when we become good, we meet with only good people. I mean, from our childhood, we have never been mature and good. So we have never understood maturity. We have never get along with good people. It is a lesson we understand from our mistakes. It is our regression. If we become mature person in our actual time, if we become responsible with ourselves in our real time, then we would not have to see these days. Then we would not have to suffer from these circumstances that we are going through. I hope you understand. In the end, I want to say it is very important, or we can say the most important thing in our journey is to become a good person. That is, mistakes will happen. Our mind get confused in our starting days and several days after. We will make some silly mistakes. We will get jealous. We will think people are bad and we will judge people. We get frustrated. Sometimes we don't have a clue what we are doing. But the main thing is, it takes time. We never become a good person overnight. We never become a truly mature person overnight. It is a step by step progression. Sometimes we forget in maturity how we have to react, how we have to handle the situation, and how we have to compose our inner thoughts. Sometimes we will fed up and don't have any idea what we have to do. But we must manage ourselves. Just believe in yourself. Have some power in your heart. We only have to focus on the one word, mature. At first, we have to short size our goals, and our motive is gonna be change ourselves and be a mature person. Next, we have to believe in ourselves. We have to keep our patience. We have to listen what maturity tells our inner self to do. And next, we have to follow those instructions from our inner self. Then we become good, and good things will happen with us. And again, the last thing I want to say is be mature. Only start with maturity, no matter how. Bad things don't lie on others, they lie within us. If we try, we can change ourselves. With correct mindset, we can make our life better. Maturity will make our life better. And the final thing, don't count someone as bad. And always stay positive. Believe in yourself. And only focus on your growth. And start with this. And remind yourself every time be mature and believe in yourself. Everyone is good. At first, you became good.